right, this is question number 9 for geometry. I know that I said the last one was 9, but I was off as far as the count. This one is number 9. So it gives you these diagonals and asks you based on, it gives you the center, asks you based on one of the corners, what is the other corner of the rectangle. So I'm just going to hand draw the axes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not going to be to scale, and that's okay. All right. So it says that the diagonals intersect at 2, -1, which means this point right here in blue, that's my center. Okay. You know how to get to one vertex because it is at -1, 3, which is right there. Okay. So that's one vertex. Here's the thing. All 4 vertices, the directions to get to them from the blue center point are going to be the same but in different and opposite directions, okay? So let's take a look at this one. To get from the blue point to the green point, I would go back 1, 2, 3, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So back 3 and up 4. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do horizontal 3s and vertical 4s, but in different directions. So up 1, 2, 3. I mean forward 1, 2, 3. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And let's let me write these coordinates as I do them because it's a handwritten graph. It might be a little bit harder to see if I don't. This one right here is at -1, 3, which I already knew because I started with that one. This one is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. All right. Okay. So this one is I go forward 1, 2, 3, and down from -1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that point right there, okay, that one is at 5. Oops, hold on. Okay. So moving to this one is at 5, comma, and I was at -1, and I went down, and so that's at -5. Went down 4, so it's -5. And then finally, from the center, go back 3 to -1, and down 4. Well, I went down too far, like right there. Okay, and that coordinate is at -1, -5. Now, since it's a hand-drawn graph, I just double-check. When I'm looking at my coordinates, horizontally, the y values should match. So -1, 3, and 5, 3, those do. -1, -5, and 5, -5, those match. When I'm looking at them vertically, the x's should match. So -1, -1, and 5, 5. So I know that I did them right, even though it's kind of not a really good graph. So all I'm looking for is any of those 4 in ABCD. 4, -7 is not 1. -1, -1, not 1. 4, -4, not 1. But 5, -5 is 1. So D is the answer. And that's the question. So here, let's take a look and see at number 9's redemption. It's essentially just geometry with coordinates. You're going to have to use the various geometry theorems that you know. This one's asking about vertices of a triangle, and you have to classify this triangle. Okay? So go ahead and freeze your video. I will say that if you've forgotten which ones are which, go back and see if you can find the difference between acute, scalene, equilateral, obtuse, isosceles, all of these definitions, because you definitely will need these when you take the EOCT. Good luck!